Right, this is Miracle Exist Tarot channel. Let's see what the card's saying. So what I get, lots of people are receiving heavy karma. And it's just the beginning. I mean, this is really just the beginning. They desperate to escape from a justice system. And if they do, even if they don't, so it doesn't matter if they go to prison or not. Karma will hitting them left and right. Nobody will carry their bad karma. It is chained to their core. These are criminals who unalive children and rape them to put their karma on them, okay? These are very evil people. It's a community of people. I think they're living in a Satanist village or city, small one. And they are around an earth angel. They want to destroy. And they don't mind unaliving babies or children, especially when they impregnate forcefully women who does not even know they are pregnant. And when a baby is in a certain age and a soul came down in a baby, they steal the baby from the womb and put it in an artificial womb. There's a military technology who can do this without any cut on a body, okay? Before anybody can legally use any of my videos, I have to mention that everything on my channel is for entertainment purposes. So they take out the baby with a military technology that permit them to operate on a human body in distance, and there is no scars, okay? So many women get pregnant. They don't even know they are pregnant. These are all star seeds or chosen ones. And they might do it artificially, or they break into their house and rape them. And after they steal the baby, when a soul came down in the womb, and then they put the baby in an artificial womb. These babies are never ever registered in earthly system. These are the babies who are going on a black market, and these are the toys of Luciferians. They sacrifice them because they have divine soul, divine destiny, and they use their energy to manifest money and wealth and power in their life. These are extremely evil secret societies. Actually, all the known secret societies are evil because they all doing this. We have the magician and the tower. And the Queen of Chalice, okay. There is a water sign woman who's in a tower moment for doing black magic. And she's so desperate to hold this up, this tower. I mean, you should see this guy, these cards. Can you see? On a card, This is how this woman doing with this tower. Trying to push it back, hold it back, so it would not fall in her life. She lost her job. I think it's a water sign woman, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. She's losing her job. If she haven't lost her job, she will lose her job. And with the 10 of Cups, she's losing all of her family, probably children. This is a woman who was involved in this sacrificing business, but she sacrificed other women's children, not hers. She's trying to escape with the 6 of spade. Oh, what is it called? Swords. But there is no escape from karma. Hold on a second. I will look for my cards of names. Just a second, guys. Hold on a second. 2 minutes. I will go and get my cards about names. Right, I got it. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. I have the names. Hold on a second. I need to find the names. I will find the names in a minute. Okay. There is a name of Rose, Nora, Lily, Joanna. We have babies involved. The baby came out. Yeah, on the blood of the babies, these people had a great life. Daniel and Olivia is here also. Somebody who was born in June. A fire sign also. The letter C. I pick up on name of Celine, Cecile, Claire, Pierre. We have a Cancer sign here. We have a letter I, Isabel. We have water sign again. It's a confirmation. The letter M, Michelle. E, Etienne, Emma. I pick up on Eleanor. That is quite an old name, Eleanor. Okay, the I came out twice. We have a number 8, 9, 6, 5, 0, and 4, and 3. Well, congratulations came out twice for baby. We have the letter A. I pick up on a name Anna or N, Adrienne, Amandine, Archie. We have 0 also. Let me see. This might be the name of this water sign woman or the name of the man who was involved in this sacrificing process, or the woman who was involved in this sacrificing, because this is not just one person who did this, but there are many. Okay, we have here Theo. I pick up on Theo is a boy who was sacrificed. Birth has importance. Grayson, Ryan. These are teenager boys who were killed. We have Laura, Florence. It came out very strongly that I do not want it. I do not want it. So this is forcing children against their will. Gabriel, Owen, Mark, Adam, Mariana, Jade, okay, that all the names came out here. Can you see? There are many. We have Emily, Antonio. This Antonio comes out very often. Vincent, Christian. It can be the religion also, Christian church. Brandon, Jackson, Georgia, Niall, Michael, or Michelle, or Michael, Helen. Helen comes out very often, and also we have here Miles and Robin. Look at that. Lots of name came out. Robert. And there is a happy birthday came out also. Definitely. And look at that. We have here the baby. Congratulations. Cancer. We have another one. It was hiding here. Xavier. We have September here. Earth sign. Sweet moment. Okay. This is disgusting. I mean, I pick up on a group of teenager boys also who was raped and sacrificed by these Luciferian people. So this water sign woman strongly comes out, and one of the names that really strongly comes out here, Jade, but it can be any of the names I show you. These are Luciferian people who are sacrificing children left and right. And these are the children who are not even in a system. As I told you, they forcefully get women pregnant, that they don't even notice it because it's happening in a dream state when they're sleeping. Probably they put anesthesia or white powder in food or drink, whatever, doesn't matter. But they are unconscious, not conscious of what's happening. It can be a group rape or artificial insemination, doesn't matter, but they get them pregnant. And then when a soul comes down in the fetus, they use military technology, a distance operation to get the baby out and put it in an artificial womb. You think it does not exist? It does exist. It's a German company already selling these artificial wombs. That means artificial womb already existed 30, 40 years ago in the military. We have here the 5 of Wands and 10 of Wands. Interesting. So everybody's burdened because karma starts hitting. I think they are afraid they're going to a prison, but I think there are other karma is hitting them also, not just a prison. Actually, prison is the smallest problem here. We have a Hermit. With the Hermit, I pick up on somebody older, Virgo sign. Yeah, we had here Earth sign. I look at that, what name is hiding, Marie and Celine. Yeah. Well, this is a Virgo female who's fighting because the burdens, she thinks it's too heavy, the burden. She doesn't care how much burden she put on innocent people and innocent children. This woman, this Virgo woman, married an Aquarius man. And because this Virgo woman, all of her, but Virgo, maybe it's in her birth chart, not necessarily the main, because I pick up on Sagittarius also. It's in her birth chart and Cancer. So it can be any of these, the main sign of this woman. So this woman, when she married this Aquarius man, it can be any of this name like Pierre, Ryan, Olivier, Miles, Noel, whatever, you know, Brandon, Xavier, Vincent. This woman is coming from a Luciferian family. And in a Luciferian family, what they do, the firstborn baby, they always sacrifice. And not physically, but spiritually. Because the firstborn baby will give the Luciferian couple their wealth, their health, their good luck. So it's essential that the first baby has to be divine. So what do? Each Luciferian family kidnap their firstborn. Or this one, the Virgo woman, actually married this Aquarius, who's supposed to be an earth angel, but he seems to be forgetting it. His DNA was mixed up with an anonymous female egg and put into the Virgo's womb. So this Aquarius thought that that boy, because it was a boy who was born roughly 18 years ago, this boy thought to be the son of this woman, which is not true. This was an artificial insemination, and it contained the DNA of the Aquarius man, but the woman does not have the DNA of this boy. But it's a divine feminine. Do you understand? And what they did, Luciferian families, before this artificial insemination, and they have actually a bank with sperm and eggs of divine people. And now, always the firstborn baby is divine, like that, with artificial insemination, they do it. But before this artificial insemination, they kidnapped kids. They kidnapped divine babies. They use these divine babies to sacrifice their destiny, their soul, their gifts, everything for the good of the Luciferian family. Each Luciferian family do this. So if you're a child and your family was Luciferian and you are a firstborn, well, if you are older than 25 years old or 30 years old, you were kidnapped. If you are not older, one of your parents at least, or maybe both of your parents, are not who you believe. You were put in a womb of your Luciferian mother, but this is not your genetic mother. The firstborn child in a Luciferian family is always the sacrificial lamb. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. You see, they do work on children. But this is not positive. Huh? Strangely, on this card, the children are naked. That says something about this Virgo woman, huh? Well, we have the Seven of Wands. Now this woman, this Virgo woman, does not want to take the consequences. I mean, this woman killed, I mean, she's more than 60 years old now. She killed more than 1,000 babies and children all of her life. She started her career killing an old man, affirmation, old man to get some money because she's a gold digger. This is a blonde woman with blue eyes. And she was trained by her parents to be a seductor, this gold digger. And the first murder she had was an old rich man she got married to on a fake name. And she inherited all the money from there. That's what source is showing to me. And after, this woman does not have, I mean, this woman does not realize what is killing, what is taking a life. This is like breathing for her. This is a mentally sick woman who's extremely dangerous. And what is very strange, that she is in a Christian church in a first row as a first lady. Queen of Wands. She's very promiscuous. I mean, in an exchange is set up, they organize parties where they are not only raping children or youngsters, but they have hunky-punky with each other. The Queen of Wands comes out. This has a spiritual meaning. This is sex magic. This is how they try to manifest, or this is how they root down each other or fragmentate the new member's soul. Yeah, one Ace of Cups. They love destroying divine people and forcing them into their secret society, where they sacrifice them this way. I mean, I pick up on lots of divine people or good-hearted people in a justice system or law enforcement system, army, politics, government. And they think it's fun going on a party, they can have sex with everybody, but they do not realize what's happening. They're rooting them down. That's mean all your chakra will be rooted down by Jezebel's spirit, this horrible spirit, this demonic entity who will control your thoughts, your acts, and they will know everything about you, everything what you think, everything what you see, and everything what you do. This is dark magic on a high level that is extremely demonic, and it's how shall I put this? It's necessary that they have sex with you. So when these government members or powerful men and women go on these parties having fun, they think it is just a secret society where they get know each other and they help out each other. They have more chance to have a promotion or get better jobs. But in reality, what's happening, they fragmentate their own soul. Usually when you look at these people, even if they were not sacrificed, they have nothing else but the core of their soul. Because all layers of their soul, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my TikTok. I'm teaching about this, the anatomy of a human soul. The core of the human soul can't be taken, only the layers. So the Luciferian can only take the layers of human soul. And these layers are fragmented for these powerful people who goes on these parties. They give away their power, their will, their spiritual heritage, their destiny, their soul, their freedom, certainly, and most of the cases, their eternal life also. We have the lovers. The other common thing what they do when they see at starseed a chosen one, an earth angel, a light worker, they will find their karmic soulmate. They initiate this karmic soulmate in this secret society and bring them together. So the divine man or divine woman will feel a connection, but this is a karmic connection because this is a karmic soulmate. The aim that they get married so this karmic soulmate can continuously siphon the divine light and life force and give it to this Luciferian secret society or coven. Usually these couples are not power couples. Sometimes they look like, because they always give to the appearances. So they look great, they have expensive clothes, expensive cars, expensive house, but they are the most unhappy couples. There is no peace in their life, no love, nothing. Even if they are Christian pastors or church leaders, they are living a miserable life. Regularly depressing themselves on these Luciferian parties, killing children and babies and innocent people. We have a Four of Swords and death, and exactly that's what I was talking. I mean, normally death means transformation, but when it comes out with the Four of Swords and a death together, that is definitely death. You talk about here murders. When the divine being is empty, there is no more light, they have no use of it. So usually this person will be eliminated. Imagine as you want, okay? They have a really great imagination how to kill people. Three of Pentacles, yes, it's a community people. Again, they are naked on a picture. Very strange, these Egyptian cards. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be these bitches with a taste of an empress, a divine feminine, with a star seed, because the empress and a star came out. Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. Wow. I mean, look at that. The Seven of Swords. Look at that. She's drinking something. And look at that, what is on the crown chakra. They made this empress drink something. I don't think it's a magic potion. This is a military technology to block the crown chakra of this empress so she could not ascend. And we have here this Queen of Swords, who's going a bit crazy with this rabbit. And a snake. This Libra woman is very, very right now what they did to this empress, isn't it? The Knave of Wands. Ooh. There's proof of rapes. They raped this empress. Maybe this empress is right now is pregnant. And this, but actually this Knave of Wands can represent artificial insemination against the will of the empress. And we have the Sun. Everything came out on a light. That's mean it's in public or in a justice system. We have the Eight of Wands. Knight of Chalice. Lots of manipulation, my God. Yeah, they're doing lots of manipulation that it would disappear. The problem is that these people fought for many years. Nobody will look into what they have been doing. And there is hundreds, if not thousands, of crimes has been committed by this group. I mean, if you would get an investigator group of people, not one investigator, because one investigator won't be able to deal with this. I mean, you might even need an entire group of people. I mean, this has been going on more than 8 years in a community. And during 8 years, lots of people and lots of children certainly died. King of Pentacles. These people got rich with this illegal business of crimes. I mean, many criminal businesses attached to this. I mean, Drug dealing is just one of them, okay? Because I can see they develop the kind of drug they give to babies and children before the sacrifice. I can see this spiritually, okay? I was never part of this. I'm not Luciferian. I never ever been anywhere like that. And I never ever hurt any children in my life, okay? I love kids. I mean, I love working with kids, and I never ever hurt anybody, especially not kids, okay? If I say all this, it's because Source showing it to me spiritually, and because I'm channeling on it and remote viewing it, not because I was part of it. I'm a psychic medium, so don't turn and twist my words, bitches. This is for the karmics, huh? So this King of Pentacles represent a huge wealth. So I pick up on a drug that Source is showing me that this group of people developed 4 or 5 years ago that had a huge success all over in Germany, in England, in France, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, Canada, and the US. And they all coming from France. I'm talking about here people in France, I think. This group, this community developed a drug, and the name of Marie comes out very strongly and Celine. They were really the main supplier of this drug all over the world. This drug was made for children to bring out more fear, more pain, so they could feel the pain and the fear with much more intensity than they would feel it without this drug. Why is it important? Because when they sacrifice a child, they have to be afraid so much that their soul crack open, their aura at first, after their soul, so they can take away whatever want for the child before unaliving it. Even when a child is unalived, they use their body, their blood, for horrible reasons you can't even imagine. So permit me to remote view a sacrifice like that. I was vomiting for 2 days after. It was 4 years ago. I could not stop fucking vomiting because it's so disgusting. I can't imagine that those people who's doing this almost all weekend are human beings. They can't stay human. It is impossible that you watch a child being killed like that and you don't do anything to stop it. You are more than evil. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Huge anger. Somehow all of these shits are out. Yeah, so it's telling me that they were filmed by a third party they did not know they filming. I mean, normally they film this, but to show it to other Luciferians, you know, it's like fun between them. But this is someone from outside who filmed it, and it's out. 6 of Wands. Sneaking around. I mean, very strange. Look at that. Look at that, that Ace of Wands. It looks like an entity called Baal. Ace of Wands represents sexual intercourse. They do this sex magic to honor demons and dark entities. So during the sexual act, everybody who's doing the sexual act getting demonized. Attachment to demons and dark entities they can't get rid of. Two of Cups, collaboration. Five of Cups. Sometimes those children who were born illegally was not enough, because these Luciferians sacrifice lots of children. And look at that, these cards with that goat. You can see it properly. I don't know, my telephone. Yeah, the goat. So there's lots of kidnapping happened, taking children away, especially from foster homes. There was a collaboration. And here it's very strongly a couple. A Luciferian couple who is the leader, probably the pastor and the first lady of the church, isn't it? Two of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, because these people committed lots of crimes. So what's happened, one of the leader is African origin, okay? And when they started all this shit, sources showing me that this guy, this guy has no problem. I'm not sure he was born in this country, but he speaks perfectly the language there, and looks very polite and cultivated, but he brought this knowledge from African. In Africa, African countries, they don't tolerate this type of witchcraft anymore. It's been 10 years they chasing them out of the country or arrest them and sometimes even execute them. This is a process of criminals or commit war crimes or raping children or raping a woman. They do that to put their bad karma on. So like that, they can escape from justice, even justice system, and they purify themselves, okay? So this is coming from the dark voodoo, witchcraft, witch doctor culture. Meantime, you need to understand not each voodoo witch doctor is evil, because some of them actually was trained to protect people from this, okay? But this black guy in this community brought this knowledge in, and it became practically a habit to rape innocent, because the children are innocent, okay? Especially if they could get divine children, because in the process they exchange karma, okay? It has to happen through the root chakra, the sacral chakra. This exchange, this is really disgusting. When you do that to a child, you are not a human being. You're not even an animal. Fuck you, even an animal wouldn't rape their child or a baby animal. They wouldn't rape. That's for sure. You are not even an animal. Do you understand? If you're Luciferian and listening to me and you do this, you are not even qualified to be an animal. You are so low grade, nothing. Knave of Swords. This is an investigator. How funny is this? You know, this is an Egyptian card. Cut that walkie-talkie. This is an investigator. Ah, okay. This is a used to be investigator. This man now is a judge. This man, the last few years, went to study and became a judge. So let's get back to this Empress. Why is this Empress is coming out so? King of Swords. And Eight of Swords. Then maybe there is one or maybe more person in a law enforcement system who committed crimes against this Empress. And with the Eight of Swords, they go into prison. They go into prison. Let me sage them a bit. If you're spiritualist and you're listening to me, and you're trying to harm in any shape and form, your life will be destroyed. That is my divine love for you, bitch. And good luck with it. Ahakiate nakala nete sikipia namore. Inoki hatatera. Nishina hakimi yanakara. Nikiti hate sekera. Iki noranoko hane nakira. So these law enforcement people are going to prison. There was something really illegal, white collar crime committed. I can see dossiers, paper signatures, fake case. So she's telling me fake case against this Empress. Oh, definitely. There's lots of narcissists. I mean, what do you want me to say? These are all narcissistic people. Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. 9 has a significance. Yeah, puff number 9. Usually the chosen ones has who am I? I'm the owner of this channel, the rightful owner of this channel. Okay, now. Yeah, this is narcissistic people. The 99 has importance, but I think the number of 9 is a life path. Usually chosen ones has the 9 life path, okay? 5 of Swords. These are narcissistic people fighting even with each other. Something is start collapsing. I think this organization. So this is one of the main crime. These two women developed this drug to use it in sacrificial setup. That's what I can see spiritually. They made milliards and milliards of euros in Europe and US and Canada delivering this drug. So it's telling me that each country, they have a laboratory where they put it together. So they just deliver those ingredients, which is legal to deliver it in a country. And after they put it together in a laboratory, which is illegal there. We have here the moon. Yeah, moon magic. Yeah, these people work with the moon cycles. Yeah, judgment. Oh, okay, they attack an empress who work in Akashic records. This empress has a really high spiritual grade. They attacked and figured out everything what these bitches doing. And this empress has a voice in a spiritual court, in a spiritual realm. So there is a spiritual judgment has been passed, regularly been passed, not just one, many has been passed on these people. These empress should have been not attacked by these bitches because they will lose everything. I mean, this is a spiritual person. It's practically, I mean, this is not just an empress because the high priestess comes out. This is high priestess and empress energy. High priestess usually manifests from the sky. Empress manifests from the earth. And this person is both. This is an extremely powerful person, protected from each side, dark or light. I mean, these bitches even went to the Orishas to try to sacrifice this empress. And the Orishas, all of the Orishas protecting this woman, all of the Egyptian gods, all of the Greek gods, water spirits are protecting this empress. The elements are protecting the empress. So wherever they go, Nordic gods protecting this empress. Yeshua protects this empress. So wherever they go to destroy this empress, they can't take her out. They can't take her out. And what's happening, because they're not giving up. Yeah, what I can see, Source told these people to leave this person alone. And they have dark high priestess who told them this empress can't be sacrificed, and they still forcing it. That's why all this happening in the secret society. Source is showing me that each day, many of these leaders of this secret society dying. I mean, each countries. I mean, Europe, Canada, US. That's mean daily at least 10 leader. And it's been at least 5 or 6 months is going on. So there are many, many of these secret society members died. This is one of the bad karma for touching a powerful spiritual person like that. Knight of Wands, 4 cups. So, you know, when these witchcraft, I mean, these dark shamans, because not all shamans are good, and witch doctors were chased, practically the last 10 years, they were chased out of African countries. So they spread away in Germany, in France, in England. There are many of them in Canada and the US. And they infecting the society there with their darkness. I'm not racist. I'm not talking about black people, okay? Or pardon, tan-skinned people. This is a really dark spiritual practice when a spiritualist sacrifices somebody. They should be in prison for that. And that secret societies protect criminals like that, that is more than outrageous. So Source is stepping in here, especially with the 5D Earth shifting. Eight of Cups. Santaira is involved, especially Santaira Paris is involved in this shit really heavily. I remember a few months ago, maybe even a year ago, they Santa burned down. It was the bad karma that came from God for their sins and crimes. Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Three of Wands. They can't have a new beginning, none of them. Well, this Empress High Priestess is very powerful. What she did, she modified the matrix around these people permanently. They are incapable to siphon energy or transmute divine energy into dark. They are incapable. There is no new beginning. There is no money. They're losing lots of money. They're losing their house, their car, their family, their love, everything. I mean, these people created everything in their life through these sacrificial rituals, like money, jobs, cars, house, wife, children, whatever, even holidays. Luxury holidays. So they don't have any more these manifestation possibilities, and because they don't even know what is being divine, what is being working on yourself and ascend into the 5D earth, these people are practically dying out. These people are who got used to siphoning and practically eating a divine energy. This is demonic. These people are demonic, evil, soulless, and these are demonic entities who live through them, feed through them divine source and divine life force, and they are cut from this. And this dark witch will regret not listening to Source when Source told her to stop. Because now this Empress is extremely powerful and blocking the matrix around these people. None of them can feed anymore. None of them can manifest anymore. So there is no money, no new beginning, nothing. We have here the word. Interesting. Seven of Swords. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And the Strength. Right. So what's happened? These people thought they are siphoning this. I pick up on a very strong Earth Angel chosen one energy. Okay, this Empress, High Priestess, Divine Feminine. And what I can see here, that she called all of her life force and energy back. And with that, what was built with it is being destroyed, not only, but these people practically, I mean, when you are Maj and you're manipulating ether, you're an alchemist. You know, if you want to turn the wheel of the fortune in your favor, you practically borrowing abundance from your future. And what these people did in this covenant or secret society, they used up all of their future abundance. They have no abundance anymore. And they have no life force neither. They use all of them up. They will be taken out of Earth. Anyway, the grid of the 5D Earth is changing, getting much more magnetic than electric, and low vibrational beings can't stand that. They can't take that. So the vessel, the low vibrational vessel, will pass away now or later. They won't go in a golden age. Yeah, Two of Wands. These people are desperate. I mean, if they don't have new beginning, they don't care. But what they can't stand, that they can't control people anymore. They lost control over peoples and situation. Four of Pentacles. Again, if you want to learn about the anatomy of human soul, or you are interested in spiritual, deep spiritual teaching from a 34th and 36th dimension, check out my TikTok, okay? Interesting. We have here Four of Pentacles and the Devil. Three of Wands. Okay, so there is some spiritual contract was involved here. A spiritual contract with dark entities, and it's not the same entity. Some of them, it's a water spirit. Okay, water spirits are, well, let's say that in water, in ocean, they are not. I mean, 80% of the humanoids are not good-willed. Okay, there are artificial cities created by these water spirits that are totally demonic. So what they do, they come on Earth, on a land outside, and the sacrifice happening in a way they steal a baby's soul, replacing them with the water spirit soul. This is an extraterrestrial race, actually. And that's how they create practically diabolic humans, okay? And I pick up on these contracts with water spirit. The wall is working now. I don't know how many years the CIA woke up this monster in the ocean. And this monster actually feeds on souls and not fishes, okay? So they need to feed it to keep him calm. And the whole business is coming from this, and the CIA can't destroy this beast. Again, everything on my channel is for entertainment purposes. So some of the soul contract is for with water spirits. These humans have to sacrifice children, have to sacrifice babies, starseeds, the chosen one, because they are more powerful soul. So this beast is more satisfied with them. But I pick up on not only there is Lucifer also, they sacrifice. There are many more powerful dark entities and fallen angels than Lucifer. He was not the only one who fell. They sacrifice here. I can see reptilians, draconians, who's taking sacrifices from these people. These are spiritual contract after spiritual contract. I mean, they could not manage to sacrifice this Empress first time. So they made another spiritual contract because they needed protection with another entity. And they could not still sacrifice this Empress, High Priestess. So they needed more protection, so they made another spiritual contract with another entity. So it went on and on and on and on and on. So confirmation. Some of these people has 5 or 6 spiritual contract to fill up. And they still can't manage to sacrifice. Even if this Empress would die, they would not be able to sacrifice her soul because her soul is protected and so powerful. How do you want to sacrifice someone who does not give up her soul? You can't and you won't. But what I can see, this is a powerful spiritual being. I mean, her soul is not human. When she dies, this is the last lifetime on earth for her. Even if she would become the most evil, she will go back where she came from. This is